What's good, guys? It's your boy, Black SSR TV. I think that's my username now. I changed it a couple times. You know what I'm saying? I'm really tired, so my body's kind of working overdrive. I don't know if I'm going to sleep for school. Figure it out later. Late night. Oh my god, I'm tired, man. My brain is just not working right now. One of the best lockdown builds, or most underrated, either category you want to put it on, is whatever. To me, this build is a very underrated, not talked about build at all. It's a shocker and defender. Defender primary, shocker and secondary. I was going to make it two-way shocker, but I was like, you know, I had extra money. VC was on sale. And I was like, I got 10 builds on. I had 10. Technically, I made 12 builds, but two of them, no, I think I made 12 to 13 builds. If you want to know about those builds, I can do reviews on those too. But this is pretty much a build review. A shotgun defender. To a shotgun, I was like, it's pretty much the same thing as my pure shotgun. It's a little bit more defense. I was like, I'm really not trying to find a duplicate build. And since they patched shotgunners, I wasn't comfortable. I wasn't sure about if that build was gonna be good enough. So I made a shotgun defender. You can look at the clips and see what I'm doing algebra shots and shit like that. And I was very iffy about the build. I looked it up before I bought, spent any money on them. Looked it up, looked at a couple gameplays, and there wasn't a lot on them. To be honest, it's really not any. I haven't seen no 94. I think I have seen a 94 shotgun defender. A couple, like two, I think. In my full time of playing toke, I played it since it came out. Probably maybe more than like 200, 300 hours. Probably more than that. I played like every day. Every day since the game came out, I probably played it at least 3 hours a day. Probably more. When the game first came out, I probably played like 7 hours a day. But I put a lot of hours in this game, and this build is like it's really good for scoring. That's what I would say. It's really good for scoring. I didn't have my ball control for some of these clips. You see my dribble moves a little iffy. I didn't have my Pro 2, whatever you call it, 2 dribble moves. I didn't have them, so couldn't really do too much on dribble side. But now I got them, and I'm learning a little couple things. I haven't put the VC to buy more dribble moves, or like actually test out dribble moves will fit this player. So I haven't the time to actually go into it and stuff like that. I just made them like a couple days ago. I think whenever VC was on sale, I don't know if it's still on sale. It might be. Whenever VC was on sale, I bought the VC for the player. So if I run in, I can give you a game. I think a week I had this nigga, and I'm loving every second of it. I never had this amount for this much fun on a player. Maybe my pure shot. Nah, not even my pure shotcutter. But never had this much fun. Maybe my post scoring sharpshooter. Still not maxed out, but he an idea raw, but not maxed out. It's pretty fun. Like, it's literally fun. The funnest build I have played with. I'm able to play a decent amount of defense. I'm able to pluck the ball. But still, for some reason, stretches elude me. I can't pluck stretches. Maybe because the side in the game just don't register. They're a big man. I should be able to plug them. For some reason, I can't pluck stretches. But I'm a pretty decent amount of defense. My shot contest is it's pretty good for my size and my wingspan. Let's just say my wingspan is pretty small. I'm like one above the lowest wingspan, or maybe two. Enough for me to get my Pro 2 gym moves at a decent rate. I got my Pro 2 gym moves at probably like an 88. I think 88 cap breaker, I believe. 88, 80. I think it's 88, 87 or 88. The second bar, 87. I'm not sure if you wonder about if you should make this build and you got to grind too much. It's only like 88 or 87. But I made him a shooting guard. He's a shooting guard, shotgun defender. Um, he can do all dribble shots. He can shoot. This is the funny moment right here. I had to put this in because I haven't seen this animation. My big man, hey, shout out to Gavin. He got killed, bro. Like it's ridiculous. I don't have that much time. I probably need to add some more clips, but yeah, this build is phenomenal. Able to do all dribble shots, green them, shoot, go to the paint, lay the ball, dunk the ball, play extra defense. It's a build that's very underrated. A sharpshooting defender overlaps it, and I'm thinking more add a couple clips because or add something that I can play in the background because this ain't doing it. I need more time to talk about the build. Yeah, I'm gonna add some. Okay, I think I forgot what I thought. Downsides of this build. Questionable defense on bigger players. I can guard shooters pretty well if they 6'8", but anything above that, I really have to try on defense. I have to stretches. Pretty 6'10" sharp, 6'9s. It's questionable. Yeah, you can make him 6'6". I didn't know when I was going to get my ball control, and I was like, I know I get one pretty early on, but I know it's not my cap breaker to get ball control. So I was like, I'm not really feeling the 6'6". I was like, just in case I get the second ball control cap breaker and then don't get it, and I'm gonna be really pissed off. 'Cause I will have to wait till like 93, 94 for the last one. And I was like, oh nah, that's not me. Um, and point forwards that know how to dribble and get around because they're bigger size, they're bigger arms, bigger body, and the craftiness of them can easily get around my defense for some reason. Maybe because I don't have badges. It's hard for me. I can get around screens, but maybe it's because they have badges. This is one of my gameplays when I was playing with a really good squad. I think I dropped like 28 points, 25 for the squad. We pretty much dicked these niggas. Like, it was bad. You know what I'm saying? Hit me with the green. It wasn't green, but hey, you know it's green. Um, um, what else? I haven't done a YouTube video in a while, so if you're watching this and you're trying to learn about the build, it's hard for me to like focus. 'Cause I haven't scripted this out. This is just me talking on the head, just watching gameplay. 2K is I'm a little unorganized. I haven't done this for a while. I was starting to get good at it. If I go through my clips that I used to do or had of clips, I would just do clips of me just talking in a video and nothing else. Oh my god, wow. She's jumping now. Okay, she cool. She fine. But I would do video clips of me just talking. I used to be really good talking. For some reason, it's just like not words miss me. Um, Another thing, another con of this build, you either get those people that will play tight defense or play no defense. And a lot of games, I run into either one, and a lot of people start double teaming. I don't know why it's a thing, but people double team a lot now. They double team me if I come around screens or something, or if I get past my man, I'm getting double teamed by the big man, the small forward, and the center at the same time. And I think you might see it once or twice in this clip, but sometimes it have became a scream because they know I will take the shot. I'm a shooter. I score. I score a lot of points. And I'm gonna just tell you my logic of making this build. My logic was okay. So I play team. Okay, I like playing team, but we don't win a lot. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it straight up. We don't win a lot because we have very people who question the builds. You know, it's a couple people that have questionable builds, not comp builds. Like, no offense, Mikey, you my nigga. Your build is good. Like, he know how to use it. He can shoot and stuff, but he's a playmaker slasher. But he can shoot threes. You know, I'm not gonna knock him. He can shoot threes. He can shoot the ball. But people will sag off him and double team the paint, or people will sag off somebody else and sag off the paint. And if the paint is too crowded, like if it's a rim protector, he can't score from there, so it's hard for him to get warmed up at the three-point line. And if he don't get warmed up, he's not a threat from there. Then easily the paint is clogged. Guards can only do all dribbles, and if they run a zone, the guards shot cutters. We have a sharp shot cutter point guard. Antonio, he's undersized. He's 6'1", he gets shot over all the time, and when he's play sharps, and these sharpshooters and shot curators coming up the court, he get bullied. Just plain and simple. And I have made builds before, but the problem with those builds, if somebody's a lockdown, I couldn't score. Or if somebody was a good defender, I couldn't score. Like I have stretches, shot cutters, defenders, slashing defenders, post scoring sharps, rebound athletics. I have every build you can think of except a rebounder. A rebounder, the only build I have not tested this year. It's two-way stretch. I have any build you think of, sharpshooter, shot cutter. Any build you think of, I have. And it's just if I get locked down, my team lose, and it's kind of a burden, you know. To always, I feel like yeah, I'm important to my team, but it's annoying that if I get locked down, we lose. So with this build, I knew we needed a defender since we have Mikey, and I know he loves that build, and I don't want him to get rid of it. I want people to play with builds that they want to, and yeah, the meta might not like the build, you know. I don't want people to like not be able to use the build they love because the meta is so stupid and it loves sharps so much. It sucks the dick. Like if this was a porn, I can't say that because it's YouTube. But if this was a scene, from you know what, this would be they would think it's rape. Like how bad it is. It's ridiculous. Like sharps and stretches. Hey, no offense to y'all, man. Hey, I'm cool with a sharp shooting a lightly contested shot. I'm cool with a sharp shooting wide open shots and green the bitches. I'm cool with you making that. My problems come when he's shooting heavily contested, zigzagging, side to side on a lockdown, and then every time I try to reach, it's a reaching foul, even though he shouldn't be able to reach at all. And then they're able to still play defense at a pretty consistent rate. They shouldn't be able to do that. It's just plain and simple. For 2K, the patch stretches and sharps make them so shitty on defense, make them super shitty. Anybody can get a blow by. Anybody can break their ankles. If people sharps are getting broken, their ankles broken over and over and over, niggas not gonna use them because nobody want to be sitting there to get their ankles broken over and over, getting embarrassed just because they want to shoot threes. Nobody's gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's gonna do that. Nobody's gonna use them builds. I'm not saying make the build shitty at shooting threes. I'm cool with them shooting threes. I'm cool with them making contested shots. But lower their ball control. A sharp should not be able to zigzag in front of a lockdown, in front of a slasher that pickpocket silver. It shouldn't be a thing. It shouldn't be possible. You know. So I kind of came off my subject. I can get a whole nother video about me and sharps, how they can patch them, and it's not hard to patch them. It doesn't take a genius. I'm only 16 years old, and how to patch that build. Let them shoot, just no defense. Make them horrible defense. Not possible for them to play defense. Not if you're a good defensive player, you can still play it. No, make them shittier defense. It's not hard, but so I knew I needed. As I digress, I knew I needed to make a build that can score, but at the same time play defense. And yeah, the sharp defender is the first one that came to head, and the pure lock. Both of those came in mind. And a playmaker defender. Hey, I haven't seen too many of those. Seen one of them. It was pretty entertaining to see how they figure out how to score. But you don't see too many of those, and that really hurt me. Oh, what am I talking about? That didn't hurt me. I'm tired and this video going along and I'm ranting and skip ahead. I needed to be able to score, and my favorite build this year is shotgun because I love doing all dribble shots. I love going at the mid range. I love playing at the mid range, and I still wanted to be able to shoot corner shots. I still want to be able to do all dribble shots. Still want to be able to finish at the paint a little bit. I still want to do those things. So what I decided, shotgun defender. I seen one or two of those, and it was a 94, and he was doing pretty decent on all dribble shots. And I think I seen him do all dribble three. So I was like, the future's bright. It was a small forward, so his shooting's a little bit less than mine, and his badge is a little bit worse than mine. So it's like, all right, make a shooting guard, blah blah blah. And hey, little did I know, I didn't think it was gonna be this good. I thought the all dribbles was gonna be like very situational. I wasn't be able to rely on it. The all dribbles are pretty good. Like the all dribbles to me reminds me, my player personally reminds me of somebody like Jimmy Butler. I would say Jimmy Butler, Kawhi, something around there. Jimmy Butler, Kawhi, and to be able to. I'm not saying they're all dribble guys, but how my player plays, I feel like it pretty much matches him. Um, and never get part of his build. I'm able to get assists. I can pass the ball. Not all the time in the game. 2K is 2K, and just passing IQ in this game just doesn't adjust. If a dude is running on the court, the dudes are half court. My dude, for some reason in this game, you would do a chest pass. Why? Why would you not throw it up over the people? But hey, this game just doesn't. Hey, don't look at that shot. It don't count. I was trying to do a layup. Um, this game is just. I don't know. It's something weird about it. It's just with the passing system. Another rant I can do about that. But anything else I wanna say? Um, I never think I have trouble getting steals, and I don't have my badges maxed out, so maybe that might be why I have a lot of trouble. Not trouble on defense, but I will see myself not be able to get steals that my slash defender can. He have Hall of Fame pickpocket, so that might be why. But I don't have my badges maxed out, so this is not its full potential. Um, I'm loving this build every second of it. I haven't like at the let me so before I made this build, I was at the point that I wasn't playing 2K only if it was team, and I did not care if we win or lose. It was as simple as that. I would try to win, but we lost. Hey, if we lost, it didn't matter. You know what I'm saying? It just didn't matter. I wasn't in the mood for it. Not. It didn't matter. I was only playing for honor, and maybe a little bit of Apex and Warframe. But ever since I made this build, Warframe haven't been touched. For Honor has become less and less playable. I haven't played it as much. I mean, I haven't playable. I haven't played it in Apex. I've been playing it more than I was to replace that third game slot. Um, it's just that I haven't been pressing those games. This pretty much brought back my joy into 2K. I'm able to play defense. I'm able to shoot. If people want to cheese, I still have a good chance of contesting their shot and stopping them cheese. You know? And, it's always going to be this instance. You're never going to be able to stop people from cheesing. I'm just, at this point, I'm just trying to, I don't know. I'm trying to think of anything people would ask me about this build. Can it shoot? Yes. It can shoot corner shots. Can it shoot mid ranges? Yes. Can it dribble at a pretty decent rate? Yes. Can it pass? Yes. If you have passing IQ, you can't just throw passes and just hope they go in. If you know how the animations, if you know where to pass the ball, if you know when to do a bounce pass to get the ball, you'll be perfect. Um, is it undersized? Yes. For lockdown, yes. And I never think I made this build for park. I usually run a playmaker slasher, they can shoot threes, and a glass cleaner. And I knew I'd rather be a guard than a power forward. And I made him. He is pretty undersized if I'm going against a stretch, because sometimes I be small forward. I'm a friend of a sharpshooter shotgunner. But I was like, if I'm a defender, I have a better chance to contest it. So a lot of things go into it. But yeah, pretty much that. My career, or in any game in general, I feel like this build is very great off ball. I can move all ball like I'm Curry. If you want me to send you the clips, I'll start sending clips of me playing in my career, playing in park. My all ball game is 99. Alright, okay, I'm back. Just had to put a little quick clip. I don't have that many clips in the foreigners. The only clip I have, so I have to finish this off really quick. I'm talking fast, you know why. This. If you have any questions about the build, if you want to recruit me to a team, 'cause I do need to join a team. This is my funniest clip ever, man. Hey, send this to somebody, bro. This is too funny, bro. Get up off here, man. But yeah, have a good day. Hey, give me your thoughts how I did, man. The first day back on YouTube. I think I did it to them again. I think they come back. I'm pretty sure they came back. They came back and I did it again. I literally did it again. So why? Okay, whatever. All right, peace, guys. Appreciate you watching. Please tell me how I did.